Alright, hello gorgeouses, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today's video I thought I would do a little show and tell of the products that I have hit pan on. So it gives you a better idea of the makeup I use very frequently and or some of the products that I used to really love too, because I definitely hit pan on them, so I definitely used them up really great. And in these kind of videos, it just really helps to keep in focus for me to keep in mind on the products that I have and that I really should use up before I repurchase some other products very similar to that item or repurchasing it itself. So it helps you keep in mind, when you're just an overspender and a little beauty junkie on the products that you should really pay attention to. So the first product I'm going to show you that I have hit pan on, I recently showed this in my top 10 under $10, and it was the Rimmel Stay Matte little powder, and this is in Buff Beige, and I have definitely hit pan on this baby, and I will continue using this. I use it every day consistently just to mattify my face after I put on foundation, and it just really sets my foundation, and I feel it's very lightweight, so it doesn't feel so cakey like I'm putting a heavy-duty powder on top of my foundation. So it's just a very lightweight powder to put on top just to set everything. And I love this, and this is always a repurchase too. Another powder that I really love too is the e.l.f. pressed powder, and mine's really messy. And this is in Buff. This one is just a little bit too dark for me right now, but I usually wear this kind of shade a little bit more into summer, so I need to get a little bit more tan to wear this. But I love this foundation powder. I would say it's a little bit heavier coverage than the Stay Matte one. This one is lightweight, and this one is definitely a little bit more of a medium powder, so that's why I kind of switched over to a lightweight powder since I already wear a foundation. But I say if you want to try something in a foundation like powder-like, I would say go for this because it is so smooth and very velvety and very just be careful on using a little bit too much of it. You definitely want to use a little spray, like one of their e.l.f. Mist and Set sprays, just so everything stays down so it doesn't look like a super powdered look on top of your face. But I definitely love those powders. Alright. So another item that I had definitely hit pan on is my Mary Lou Manizer. And this is one of the little sample sets that I had gotten from Birchbox that I got a while ago. But I absolutely love this highlighting powder, and you can see this is pretty much like done. It has barely any, and I pretty much use this wherever I want. Most of the time I use it just on the tops of my cheeks, but I have used it before as an eyeshadow, as a brow bone highlighter, use it in the inner corner. I love this shade, it's so beautiful. I would consider purchasing it in its actual form, but I have quite a few highlighters too, so I want to use them before I definitely purchase this, but it's still really great. Alright, so I do have a bronzer here, and this is the NYC Sunny Bronzer. The label kind of wore off because I've kind of used it. It's a little bit older too, and here it is. I definitely hit pan on this one, this baby here. And this is definitely a warm tone bronzer. Really do enjoy this. And I haven't used it as much frequently. I used to use it a lot more before I had gotten the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, so that one definitely got me on a new kick, as well as this other bronzer that I've hit pan on, and this is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. And oh no, it's like falling apart in here. So I definitely used a ton of this product too, and this is more of a shimmer, while this one is a matte bronzer. This you can slightly contour with, and this one's just more for warming up your face and giving that nice glow to your face. But definitely love this bronzer too. Alright, now moving on to, let's see, my primer. I didn't like this at first. This was the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I didn't like it at first, but then I totally fell in love with it afterwards. And as you can see, I have used this baby up like crazy, and I would totally repurchase this. I use this every single day. I use an eyeshadow base, and then I use this. I use this to cancel out any of the veins I have on my eyes, so definitely that the eyeshadows pop up a lot more. So this is so great. And this is, yeah, Painterly, it's a paint pot, and I have another paint pot that I've pretty much used up. I hit pan totally, and this is quite natural, and I used to use this for my eyebrows until I switched over to MAC's Fluid Gel Cream for the eyebrows, and that one's in Dirty Blonde, but I used to use Quite Natural. See its name right over here, and here it is, but it definitely dried up a lot faster, a lot faster than Painterly. And I don't know if it's just because it's a different color, but I had Painterly longer and that one's not dried up like this one has, but I've used up so much of it, and you can see the edges and everything, that this is just pretty much done with as well, since there's no use of it anymore. But it was really great. I did like this. I use it to define my eyebrows, and I use powders on top of my eyebrows. And moving on to the powders that I have used up is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. I've used medium and I've used the light shade as well, but medium is what I have right now, and you can see totally used that up. And I used to use this all the time, but then I switched over to Inglot, which I've also hit pan on, and Inglot is what I use every day. And this is my little palette I put together, and this little rainbow eyeshadow palette right here. This has a light shade, it has a darker medium tone shade, and then it has a darker brown. So I use the lighter shade here and just for my inner eyebrows, and then as I progress, that's when I use the darker shades. So it's really fabulous, and I use this all the time and hit pan on, and I absolutely love this. Alright, so moving on to the two eyeshadows that I have hit pan on, and the first one is the MAC Blanc type. Love this. This is so amazing, and it's such a plain color too. When you look at it, it has a slight vanilla to it, and but it's not completely white. It just has that nice balance of a little bit of a yellowy undertone to it, a little slight cream. It's really pretty though. Use this on my brow bone. It's what I have on my brow bone right now, and on my inner corner tear duct, and I use this every single day, and sometimes I'll use it as my little eyeshadow too when I want that little matte eyeshadow, and it's so perfect. Last but not least is from my Too Faced French and Fabulous palette. So this is definitely an old palette, and the shadow that I have hit pan on is Totally Toasted Beige. That baby is used up, and it's such a gorgeous color, and it's very interesting. It looks very more of a champagne-y golden shade, but it's actually what's on my lid right now, and it looks definitely a lot cooler tone. It almost looks like a little more silvery reflex to it than it does in here, but I have it on my eyeshadow right now, and it's so beautiful, so gorgeous. And I just realized I actually hit pan, that little dot right there, I've hit pan on the Pink Leopard bronzer, and that one's always really fun to wear too. So hope you enjoyed my little products I've hit pan on. I hope that helped out on some of the items. I definitely love these items. I would totally repurchase them all, but I just have so much makeup already in my collection that I'm like trying really hard not to purchase so much, and definitely trying to use up what I have too. So it's always a good idea. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know, you can list it below. Have a gorgeous and beautiful day. Bye.